Carbs are not your enemy, and I guarantee you'll feel the same by the end of this video. Carbs are calories, and calories can cause you unwanted weight gain. But what if I told you that carbs are the most important nutrient for your body? Carbs and calories are your secret friend. If you often feel flat, fatigued, or even low on motivation, you're almost certainly misunderstanding carbohydrates. In this video, you're going to learn why carbs are so important and how you can use them to feel and train at your best. You're not just going to love carbs by the end of this video. You're going to understand exactly how and why carbohydrates are overwhelmingly positive, and you'll see them as your best friend. Here's a simple question to start. Do you need energy? Of course you do. Energy allows you to work, to move, to socialize, to exercise. This is why avoiding or cutting carbohydrates makes no sense. So does no carbs mean zero energy? Not quite, because your body can still use protein and fats for energy, but ideally we want to be using protein for growth and repair, and too much fat is associated with heart disease. That's why carbs are the most important nutrient. The only risk with carbs is weight gain, but that's genuinely easy to avoid. We'll come back to exactly how to swerve weight gain in a moment. If carbs are so important, why do phrases like "I'm cutting carbs" or "no carbs before marbs" even exist? As you may already know, and if you don't, here's your daily dose of cynicism: the fitness and health industry can be a fickle place. Having something to blame means there's a cure to be sold to you. I've been working in the fitness industry for 16 years, and I've seen fat be blamed, sugar, alcohol, and now carbs. I don't want to get too far gone over here, but the truth is that overconsumption is the problem. You can overconsume anything, but the truth doesn't sell diet books or supplements. Do you know the way carbs actually work? It's simple and beautiful, and our bodies have been doing it since we were living in caves. When we eat carbohydrates, our digestive system immediately starts to break them down for energy. Think of a carb like a long piece of spaghetti. If you try and eat it raw, the first problem is that it won't even fit in your mouth. How do we solve this? By cooking it. The process of cooking spaghetti is like what your mouth does when you chew food. It starts to prepare it and make it consumable for your stomach. You can eat the spaghetti now, but won't it take a little while to chew it, being just one whole piece? By cutting it up into small pieces, it's much faster to chew and swallow. This beautiful simplicity is how your stomach works when it comes to carbs. It cuts up the long chain into nice small chunks. These small chunks are now usable by your body. So your mouth starts the digestive process by chewing, and your stomach cuts the chewed food into nice small usable pieces. These small pieces are used for energy. This is where a hidden danger of carbohydrates lurks. All of the processes a second ago, cooking, cutting, and chewing, takes some time and some energy to do. If we just remove one of these processes, what do you think happens? It takes less time and less energy. For the digestive process, that means food hits your bloodstream faster. Your body doesn't like this spike in energy and hides some away for later. This is how carbs can cause weight gain. By removing some of the digestive process, your body gets overwhelmed and has to fill your fat cells with the excess energy. However, there's a simple way to swerve this potential weight gain from carbs. You can practically guarantee that there's no excess energy spike, and therefore no excessive fat stored away for later. How does this work? Well, your choices in carbs make all the difference. And this is where people go wrong and why they blame carbs. When you look at foods in the supermarket, put it into a category of simple or complex. Our whole piece of spaghetti is complex because it needs lots doing to it before we can use it for energy. The cut and cooked pieces of spaghetti are simple because we can use them straight away. Can you put these 6 foods into the right categories of simple or complex? Potatoes, carrots, crisps, oats, chocolate, and biscuits. Ready for the answer? Crisps, chocolate, and biscuits are our simple options. Just like our simple spaghetti pieces, they've already been processed. This makes them far easier for our stomachs to digest. Easier and faster to digest means the spike happens, body gets overwhelmed, and fat gets stored. Potatoes, carrots, and oats are complex. They take some prep before we can use them, and that's just like how your body will have to take some time breaking them down to usable energy. That time taken means there's no spike, and far less being stored as fat. The way energy comes into this discussion is really interesting and is why carbs go from being just understood to being your best friend who you'd never be without. Didn't I say back in the intro that misunderstanding carbs can lead to low energy, feeling flat, and even feeling unmotivated? How does that all work? As we learned earlier, carbs are your primary source of energy. When you deliberately avoid carbs, you lower the amount of primary energy that's available to your body. An intake of complex carbs means a good amount of energy is available to your body consistently. What about feeling flat? Do you ever get afternoon slumps? If we have some simple carbs for lunch, we already know your energy spikes and your body stores some away. But what's on the other side of a spike? A fall. This sudden drop is a big contributor to afternoon slumps. Blood sugar levels drop and the energy isn't there to immediately access. Low energy is massive for feeling unmotivated too. How are you meant to be productive if you don't have the energy to operate at your best? Carbs can be your best friend, but only if you let them. Like a cute puppy, they just want to be loved, but sometimes you choose the feral demon's simple carbs which do their best to bring you down. Choose complex carbs and choose energy. Let your body work its beautiful digestive process properly. Help your body not to feel overwhelmed with frequent spikes. Keep your energy levels steady to allow you to operate at your best. Fewer afternoon slumps, more focus and motivation, all because carbs are now understood. Do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. For more health and fitness advice delivered from experience and with integrity, subscribe to me. Thanks.